3:30 in the morning. I got about 5 hours sleep. I went to bed at 5 hours. I got up at 3. So I went to bed at what? 10? No, 9, 10, 12, 10. Between 9 and 10 p.m. This light fell. I thought I would break it. Thank God I had some stuff on the floor blocking it. But I'm waking up this early because, well, yesterday was my first day teaching CPR again. I'm only teaching on Wednesday and Friday of this week because Saturday and Sunday I have the other CPR course to take. This morning I have a client at 7, so I have to leave here at 6. So I have to do some work, get myself together, and do some more of the CPR work for Saturday, amongst other things. And right after, I have another group. Well, it's a group. I won't say it's a like dance therapy course, which I'm not too crazy about. It's okay, but I like the teacher. But I made the decision to not go today because I'm pushing myself too far. Where's my comb? I brought it with me, and then things fell, and I lost it. But so I have to take care of my more and more government issues. Oh, it's here. Black on black. Black computer, black comb. Black sofa. Black floor. So I have to take care of that, but I need to be rested to do that. So I'm doing some work. I do a little workout. I've been good with the workout in the sense that um, I've been putting the weight training as the priority. The stretching is important so I don't have my aches and pains and my stiffness, but I'll intersperse it, and I'll do like yesterday evening before going to bed. I did 2 stretches, so I've managed to be able to do something in the afternoon after work, so I feel less overwhelmed, and I feel like I'm able to move forward with the weight training. Even though I'm only doing like one set of each exercise, it's still enough to keep me afloat. And I think progressing too. So that's good. But there's some sacrifices. Like I'm not going to that group today. So I could rest and prepare mentally to go back to the government building to take care of one thing, and then I have another thing from my past business to take care of when the bankruptcy place contacted me. So I have to take care of that. One thing at a time, I guess. Keeping it together is very hard. I feel bad about That's the title of this video. I feel bad about making the decision to not go to the group today. Um, and yesterday was just weird because I got suspended from teaching CPR, and then I got reinstated, but I'm going to another association, so doing the course with that. But I taught yesterday, and I only get $100 for that class. Initially, I was doing it in 3 hours, so that wasn't bad, 30 something an hour. But the class is supposed to be 4 hours, maybe even more if there's up to 12 people. It could be up to 5 hours. But I don't get paid more than that. My pay doesn't increase. My boss is like, well, bankrupt pretty much. He just didn't officially stop everything because he's got like 6 children and megalomania tendencies. But it was the first time I was really nervous and anxious yesterday because I had to teach it in a different way, and I had to evaluate them, and I had to go make photocopies of evaluations, and how was I going to fit that into the whole thing, and a lot of people don't catch on quickly because there's people who should not be in the course, but I don't have power over that, and I'm not going to say that to the association. It's my boss who he's running a business, so he just has people who come in last minute. He doesn't screen anybody. He doesn't even care about this profession. Um, I like teaching, but it's not my business, so I'm limited as to the contact with the people, and a couple of people shouldn't be in the class. Yesterday, especially one person, she was older, very slow at learning, um, and I couldn't pass her. I told her to come back on Friday. And it was the first time I had to not allow someone to pass. Now, when I was working with the evaluations, I realized during the course that I could just kind of check off things and keep the dossier, keep the record of that, and say like she passed that. We practiced a lot, you know. There's ways around it, but I couldn't pass her on the exam. She had 11 errors, and she was only allowed to have four. And I was like, I really couldn't. I said, "Can you come Friday?" She was retired, and she needed to do the CPR for to give vaccinations. I felt really bad. I was like, I would have given her. I always did gift cards, but we're not allowed to do that for that. So it's like, okay, what am I gonna do? So I felt extremely bad. Hopefully she'll come. And I was there at the class for 5 hours because I had to take time to find her digital book because we have to give the digital books. And it's like, okay, she didn't receive one. And then looking at stuff, restarting my computer as I was ready to leave and all that. And realizing I didn't send it to her. But so I sent it to her. So I have to manage all these things, but I still felt. So I'm like, okay, I'm there for 5 hours and I'm getting paid $100 for 5 hours. So that's not a lot per hour. And plus, after I felt I had to decompress, and it was tough. So I don't want to spend my life doing that every day because I did that for this guy, and it got me nowhere. I'm not satisfied with anything. He's almost bankrupt because he can't deal with money, and I'm broke. So basically, I want to just keep it at 2 times a week. I don't want to work the weekends there. Maybe I'll do a couple. Maybe I'll do a Sunday, 3 times a week, $300 a week. Um, while I work myself with this new way of teaching, which I wish happened initially, but this association doesn't guide you in any ways. We'll see how it goes with the new course I'm taking because it seems more in detail, in depth, more supervised to kind of mold you into an appropriate teacher. And maybe I can get some hours there. It just seems to be as soon as you do the course and if you're available to teach, you just take the hours you can get, which is good. It's further away from where I live, but well, I'll take what I can get. You know what I mean? Um, yeah. So I'm at a pitfall. That's not the right word. I'm at a bottleneck. No. Conundrum. No. An impasse. Can you say that in English? Dead end impasse. It's not a dead end, but anyways, I'm thinking of taking that course and then maybe next the year after take another course and just kind of get myself in there as much as I can while I also try to well manage my money, take care of my money issues and figure out my other plans, but I can't do many things at one time because that never works for me. So at least keep going with that. Don't quit that.